Now, students, let's move to the next topic, and that is just the making of Germany and Italy, and how Germany and Italy could be a nation state. Okay, now let's start with the topic. Start the topic with Germany. Can the army be a architect of a nation? Now, students, you see that after 1848, nationalism in Europe moved away from its association with democracy and revolution. Nationalist sentiments were often mobilized by conservatives for promoting state power and achieving political domination over Europe. Earlier, we have discussed that who were the conservatives. Conservatives were the people who did not believe in sudden change, but they believe in slow change, and they want that there should be monarchy. There should not be just uh, political parties, or there should not be democracy. So when the national movements they start they started taking place, these conservatives they just uh, start mobilizing the nationalists for promoting state power and achieving the political domination over Europe. And this can be observed in the process by which Germany and Italy came to be unified as nation states. So let's see what is going to be happen. As you have seen, nationalist feelings were widespread among the middle class. Earlier we discussed about it. Germans who in 1848 tried to unite the different regions of German Confederation into a nation state governed by an independent elected parliament. And this liberal initiative to nation building was, however, repressed by the combined forces of monarchy and the military. Earlier, in the just previous paragraph, we read about it, supported by the large landowners who were called Junkers of the Persia. From then on, Persia took on the leadership of the movement for नेशनल यूनिफिकेशन. उसके बाद तो जर्म पर्सिया के लोगों ने लीडरशिप ले ली नेशनल मूवमेंट को आगे फोस्टर करने के लिए, प्रमोट करने के लिए. एंड इट्स चीफ मिनिस्टर वॉज ओटोवन बिस्मार्क वॉज द आर्किटेक्ट ऑफ दिस प्रोसेस carried out with the help of the Persian army and bureaucracy. Bureaucracy means class 1 officers or these IAS, IPS, and because at that time also in Europe these ranks they existed. Three wars over 7 years with Austria, Denmark, and France ended in Persian victory. Three wars were held with Persia and Austria, Denmark, and France, and Persia won the war and completed the process of unification. So in Germany 1871, the Persian king William I was proclaimed German emperor in the ceremony held at Versailles. Okay. Now, on the bitterly cold morning of 18 January 1871, an assembly comprising the princes of the German states, representatives of the army, important Persian ministers, including the chief minister Otto Bismarck, they gathered in the unheated hall of mirrors in the palace of Versailles to proclaim the new German empire headed by Kaiser William I of Persia. The nation building process in Germany had demonstrated द डोमिनेंस ऑफ पर्सियन स्टेट पावर. अब जो नेशन बिल्डिंग प्रोसेस चल रहा था जर्मनी में, उसने सभी देशों के सामने एक डेमोन्स्ट्रेट कर दिया कि पर्सिया को हमने कैसे नेशन स्टेट बना दिया. एंड द न्यू स्टेट प्लेस्ड अ स्ट्रॉन्ग एम्फोसिस ऑन मॉडर्नाइजिंग द करेंसी एंड द थिंग्स which will be just changed, that will be currency, banking, legal and judicial system in Germany. Now Persian measures and practices often became a model for the rest of the Germany. Now I think the things are clear to you, and let's move further. Now this is unification of Germany, the map of unification of Germany, and this is Persia here, West Persia, then Posen, Silesia, then these some other countries, and combined they were known as just Germany. Okay, now let's see what happened. Now it was the unification of Germany, and now let's see how Italy's unification was held. Like Germany, Italy too had a long history of political fragmentation. Fragmentation means टुकड़ों में टूटना. Italians were scattered over several dynastic states as well as the multinational Habsburg Empire. Earlier we just read about it that what was Habsburg Empire. It was a combination of several dynasties, small dynasties, and who just combined together because of just marriage purpose only. That's why. And during the middle of the 19th century, Italy was divided into 7 states, of which only one, Sardinia Piedmont, was ruled by an Italian princely house. The north was under Austrian Habsburgs, the center was ruled by the Pope, and the southern regions were under the domination of Bourbon kings of Spain. Even the Italian language had not acquired one common form and still had many regional and local variations. Now, I think no need to explain much more because things are very easy and just they are understood very well. During the 1830s, Giuseppe Mazzini had sought to put together a coherent program for a unitary Italian republic. What was that? Let me explain. He had also formed a secret society called Young Italy for the dissemination of his goals. And the failure of revolutionary uprising both in 1831 and 1848 meant that the mantle now fell on Sardinia Piedmont under its ruler King Victor Emmanuel II to unify the Italian states थ्रू वार्स. कि अब जो रेवोल्यूशनरी अपराइजिंग्स की जो फेलियर हुई थी, अब उससे ये बात चाहे वो 1831 में थी या 1848 में, उसका मतलब यही था कि अब सारा का सारा जो है जिम्मेदारी जो सर्डेनिया पिएडमोंट जो कि किसके अंडर में था, किंग विक्टर इमैनुअल सेकंड के अंडर में, अब उसके ऊपर आ रही है कि उसको इटली को यूनिफाई करना है. इन द आइज ऑफ द रूलिंग एलाइट्स ऑफ दिस रीजन, a unified Italy offered them the possibility of economic development and political dominance. Now you see who is that? It's a caricature of Otto von Bismarck in the German Reichstag, means German parliament name is German Reichstag, from Figaro, Vienna, 5th March 1871. Now let's see what is going to be happen. Now this chief minister earlier, just who was the chief minister, just let's see. Chief Minister Cavour, who led the movement to unify the region of Italy, was neither a revolutionary nor a democrat. Like many other wealthy and educated members of Italian elites, he spoke French much better than he did Italian. कि हालांकि वो इटली का था लेकिन वो फ्रेंच भाषा इतनी ज़्यादा, वो ना तो कोई रेवोल्यूशनरी था ना ही कोई डेमोक्रेट, वो तो कहाँ से था, वो तो सिर्फ और एक वेल्दी एजुकेटेड मिडिल क्लास से था, बड़ी अच्छी फ्रेंच बोलता था. थ्रू अ टैक्टफुल डिप्लोमेटिक अलायंस विद फ्रांस इंजीनियर्ड बाय कवूर. कवूर इंजीनियर मीन्स उसका सारा ढांचा, मतलब अंदर ही अंदर इस तरह से प्लान किया कि उसने एक तरीके से टैक्टफुल डिप्लोमेटिक तरीका किया और फ्रांस के साथ अपने आप को टाई अप कर लिया. Sardinia Piedmont succeeded in defeating the Austrian forces in 1859 और फिर वो ऑस्ट्रियन फोर्सेस को डिफीट करने में कामयाब हो गया. अपार्ट फ्रॉम रेगुलर ट्रूप्स, अ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ आर्म्ड वॉलंटियर्स, की ट्रूप्स तो बनी हुई थी, उसके अलावा बहुत सारे वॉलंटियर्स भी खुद भी आ गए अंडर द लीडरशिप ऑफ जिस्पी गैरिबाल्डी joined the fray, and in 1860s they marched into South Italy and the kingdom of Two Sicilies and succeeded in winning the support of local peasants in order to drive out the Spanish rulers. अब 1860s में वो सारे इटली में और टू सिसिलीज जो छोटे छोटे कंट्रीज़ थे वहाँ पर उन्होंने अपने जो कौन थे वॉलंटियर्स और जो आर्मी थी वहाँ पर उन्होंने पूरा घेराबंदी कर ली और वहाँ के लोकल पीजेंट्स को भी उनको सपोर्ट मिला, जिससे कि वो स्पेनिश रूलर्स को भगाने में कामयाब हो गए. सो इन 1861 विक्टर इमैनुअल सेकेंड वॉज प्रोक्लेम्ड किंग ऑफ यूनाइटेड इटली. हाउएवर much of the Italian population, among whom rates of illiteracy were very high, remained blissfully unaware of liberal nationalist ideology, because the people were illiterate, so they were totally unaware what is going inside the country. So they did not know anything. So the peasant masses who had supported Garibaldi in southern Italy had never had to Italia heard of Italia and believed that La Talia was Victor Emmanuel's wife. अब जो पीजेंट्स ने उनको सपोर्ट किया था गैरिबाल्डी को सदर्न इटली में, उन्होंने कभी भी इटालिया के बारे में नहीं सुना था, और वो तो यही सोचते थे कि जो लाटेलिया, ये इटालिया नहीं है, लाटेलिया, वो विक्टर इमैनुअल्स की वाइफ है. मीन्स दे वर इलिटरेट, दे डिड नॉट नो व्हाट इज देयर, who is who, they did not know. Now you see, this is small things, and it is a map of Italian states before unification in 1858. So this was the just situation. Okay, now there was a strange case of Britain. Now let's come to Britain, the model of the nation. Now the model of the nation or the nation state, some scholars have argued when it was the turn to create a model state, even the some scholars